Here's a misconception. Paying off a negative record removes it from your credit report. No, I wish that was true because it would make things much easier for the majority of us. And with that being said, I wouldn't have a business, but I would give up my business if they would change it to where if you paid your bills, even if you were late and you paid the collection eventually and it removed it from your credit report, I think that's the way to do it. I think that would be a fair way to do it. That would be a logical way to do it, but that's not what the banks want. That's not what the credit bureaus want. And that's not what FICO wants. So unfortunately, paying off a negative item on your credit report, otherwise known as a collection or a charge off, that doesn't increase your credit score. Think about it like this. Do you know that I think the divorce rate is now like 70%. So 70% of people who get married will eventually get divorced. And because of that, and maybe it's a little bit lower, but what I've read is the reason it's a little bit lower is because people are afraid to get divorced. So therefore they don't get married. And then when they break up, they don't get divorced. And therefore they can go on for years and decades and say, I never got divorced, but they've been many relationships that failed or just ran their course. But saying paying off a collection or a negative item would be, and it deletes it from your credit report, is like saying that if I paid off my ex-wife from my previous divorce, then I'm no longer divorced. Like if I gave her alimony and I gave her a big 7-figure check, then I no longer have to tell people I was married. Well, no, I was still married. I still went through the divorce. Just because I paid her to go away doesn't mean I didn't get divorced. Think about that. Just because you pay a collection so they don't sue you doesn't mean that you paid them late, or doesn't not mean you didn't pay them late. So paying a debt does not automatically remove it from your credit report. There's nothing inside the Fair Credit Report Act or any other federal or state law that says if you pay a debt, they have to remove it from your credit report. It doesn't exist because your credit report is your history paying your bills. So if you pay your bills late and then make a payment, does not remove the history of you paying late. So this is not reality. So paying a negative item on your credit report will not remove it from your credit report. This is a myth and a misconception.